I'm back! Hey everyone, welcome back to Modern Retro Gal. My name's JL, in case we haven't met and this is your first time to my channel. This was an awkward intro, but it's been a couple weeks since I have filmed. So I am back from Viva Las Vegas Rockabilly Weekender number 21. And it is, I forgot how to do this. It is, this video is going to be all about my trip. So a recap of Viva Las Vegas number 21 and everything that I bought while I was there, because I know some of y'all always wait every year to see. I did not vlog. I have found that I just don't enjoy Viva when I'm trying to vlog. Oh, and the yawning starts. I think I'm allergic to filming. I tried to vlog last year and it was just kind of difficult for me to kind of get into the swing of how to vlog and enjoy my time. So I maybe in the future, I will, sorry, my eye. Maybe in the future I will try it again, but this year, I think because my husband came with me this year, and I just really want to enjoy my time with Jennifer, I just didn't feel like vlogging. I haven't even posted all my pictures yet. This year was very much about, felt like being in the moment. You know, it was Jennifer and Heather and I. So Classy Chicks Vintage Flicks were repping at Viva Las Vegas, and it was so much fun to share, you know, this Heather and Brent, her husband's first time at Viva. And, you know, my husband hasn't been in 5 years. We had some friends that were there. It was just very busy, but it was also very much about being in the moment. So this year was a little bit different from previous years because they added a space at the Orleans Hotel to hold a couple of events that normally were just held in the regular showcase area, which is basically like a stage, a theater, small theater stage with seating around it, and then they have a larger one. So they moved a few things over to the larger one so that things like the burlesque events were moved over, and one of the other musical showcases were moved over to this larger seated arena so that everyone would have a chance to view it, because there have been issues, I guess, in the past with people not being able to get in, especially last year, but I still say last year was a fluke. So because of that, some of the other events that were going on besides just the regular musical acts, so some of those other events overlapped, and they hadn't overlapped in previous years. So we did a lot more running around than we normally did, and the times that we normally kind of had set aside for resting in our room was sort of taken up by these other events sort of being overlapped and booked back to back. So that was a little bit frustrating, not in a bad way, but we just didn't really have that kind of downtime. And for me, I had talked about this in a few videos before. I was having some really bad anxiety leading up to it. And because of that, and because we had so much going on and we had other friends that were there, and so my husband was trying to make all these plans and, you know, trying to like do our normal thing, and it was just kind of like, what? And really not that kind of midday downtime that we normally have. Why can't I stop yawning? By Saturday evening at the car show, I was starting to have a pretty major anxiety attack to the point I was kind of almost in tears. And so to be just at this point where I was like shutting down and almost crying, even though I'm on medication, I knew like it was a big thing. So we only saw part of Jerry Lee Lewis. And I sort of left and we kind of went out into the cars and listened to the rest of his performance. And then we saw about 2/3 of the Stray Cats, and I was pretty much like done. I was like, I can't do it anymore. I need to leave. So my husband, and he was totally fine with it. He was like, it's okay, let's go. It's not a big deal. It's not that important that we, stay and watch it. Like, you being okay is more important. So that was really helpful. Also, my feet swelled up really bad this year. Like, I had much worse swelling than I had in previous years. I'm not exactly sure why. I didn't really do anything different. The only thing that I can think of is that I can't take things. Oh my God. I can't take medications like ibuprofen or Advil that help with swelling because it will interfere with another medication that I'm taking, and so I have to be really careful of that drug interaction. So that could be a reason. Also, because we didn't have that downtime that we normally have, could also have contributed. And because of that, I had a lot of nerve pain in my legs and my feet because of the excess swelling. So it was just kind of one of those things that by Sunday, I just woke up and I was like, I really don't care. I didn't make it to the pool party. I was totally okay with that. I was kind of just burnt toast by Sunday, and I just needed to not be in like the rush of Viva. I just needed to like kind of take a step back. So my husband and I, we all went out to breakfast, Jennifer and Angie, and we all did breakfast. And then she got ready, and I just kind of slowly got ready, and I just put an extra dress on that I brought, and we kind of rolled, my husband and I kind of rolled through the vendors one last time. And this year, the vendors by Sunday were doing amazing, amazing deals. In previous years, they hadn't really been discounting, but this year they did. So by that time, I had pretty much used up all my spending money. So there's a lot that I left behind, but we got a couple more gifts that we were looking for the kids and for friends, and so that was fine. We watched a band that was playing inside, and we went and saw the Charles Phoenix. He does 2 shows, so I caught Sunday because I ended up missing Friday because we had some friends things going on. So that was nice, and it was just like a really like easygoing, relaxing Sunday, which is what I really needed. And I also drank mimosas from like breakfast until bedtime. So then my feet were feeling better. And by Sunday night, I was ready to party the night away. And we had a great like Sunday evening with everybody. So it was a really, really fun Viva. I had a great time. It was different, like I said, because I had my husband there and we had quite a few friends that were there that we don't get to see very often. So it was sort of like trying to balance, our normal Viva schedule that Jennifer and I and like our little group do, and having my husband and all these other friends kind of there too. So it was a little bit of a weird year for me because of that, but I had tons of fun. I met new people. I saw people that I normally see, and that's just part of Viva too, is just going and seeing people that you really only get to see once a year, unfortunately. But it was a great time, and if you've ever been thinking about going to Viva, just go. Don't worry about if you don't feel like you have the right wardrobe or you're not going to fit in. There are plenty of people that live in t-shirt, jeans, and ponytails all weekend, and it's perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine. There's people who go all out. There's people who do mid. There's people who just go completely casual the whole weekend. And there's no right or wrong way to do Viva. It's really about just going and having fun and listening to music and meeting new people and shopping, which we're getting to, I promise. So I'm excited for next year. We already have our hotel booked. That's right. If you have never gone, I know the Orleans and the Gold Coast are both sold out at this point. They release the hotel blocks about 2 days before Viva starts the current year. So this year, the hotel blocks for next year open up the Tuesday before Viva of this year started. So that's one thing, is if you're not on the Viva news list, I will link their website down below. Definitely go on and sign up for the newsletter, because they send out the link for the hotels when they're going to go on sale. There's other hotels nearby that you can stay at. Another thing that we've done in the past is, if we didn't get booked right away in the Orleans, we start calling about four weeks before Viva every single morning. And eventually, because that's when all the cancellations start to happen, and we've always been able to get a hotel room. So if you've never been, I hope to see you there next year. It is a lot of fun. It's worth every penny. And without further ado, let's get into the stuff that I bought. So I will get into my technically non-Viva purchases. We always do a pilgrimage to Sephora on the Strip, because I don't have a Sephora where I live, so I wait once a year and go in Las Vegas. Not like there isn't a Sephora closer to me, but I'm just that lazy. So this year I was actually only on the hunt for one thing, and then Heather, who was quite the shopping partner, bad influence on me, we basically just ended up talking each other into buying both items when we were only gonna maybe buy one of them. So without knowing it, we were both circling around Sephora trying to find the Natasha Denona mini sunset palette. I saw that Natasha Denona came out with this, and I had to have it. So we kept circling around and we could not find it. I didn't realize when they said the mini sunset palette that it was going to be like mini size like this. She has other 5 shadow palettes that are a bigger size. So that's sort of what I thought it was gonna be. I mean, I'm not disappointed at all. I absolutely love it. So the shadows are, is that right? Okay, that just seems weird. I think this is Guava, Apollo, Dirty Mars, Sunbeam, and Halo. It shows it in the reverse order, like this is Guava and this is Halo on the back, but I think that it's flipped. So I think the order that I showed you is correct. I have been dying for the Sunset palette, but I just don't have $129 to spend on the full size palette right now. So we were both like circling and like going through the Natasha Denona display, and I was like, where the heck is the mini sunset palette? Heather was like, I was looking for that too. And we were both about to give up and just say, I guess the Sephora doesn't have it, when I was in the little travel section, and all of a sudden, I saw this little white box and it said Natasha Denona on it, and I grabbed it and it was this palette, and I was like, here it is. So I want to say this was like $28. I will link it down below. I love this palette. I'm wearing it on my eyes today. It's so gorgeous. Oh, these like warm, reddish tones. Oh, so pretty. So I'm having a lot of fun playing with this. And then the other thing that I bought, I didn't even know that I needed it until Heather was like, no, you need to see these lipsticks. So I don't have the box, and the packaging on these the box is phenomenal. But this is from Pat McGrath, her lipsticks. This is the matte trans lipstick in the color Vendetta. I will also link this below. It's what I'm wearing on my lips. It's like this really, do I have lipstick on my teeth? Oh, I do. That's great. Why didn't you guys tell me? Bad friends, bad. Actually, you're probably yelling at me this whole time, like, you have lipstick on your teeth. And I just couldn't hear you. So it's this really pretty deep red. And it has like just a hint of berry to it. It's a very comfortable matte formula. It's a very like substantial, like nice feeling lipstick case. Apparently I have lipstick all over me now. I don't know what's happening. I'm falling apart. And it has these really cute lips on the front. And then it also has, like it snaps, you'll hear it. So you don't have to worry about losing the case. And the boxes for these are so cute. I will link it down below and you'll be able to see. I also got a couple of samples while I was there. I got a sample of the Fenty Beauty foundation. My skin doesn't like it, so it's not anything that I'm going to purchase in the future. Things are still healing right now. But yeah, my skin just does not like that foundation at all. And then I also got a sample of the Cover FX Power Play foundation. The color is totally wrong. Just gonna throw that out there. The amount of bronzer that I'm wearing right now so that I don't look like Casper the Ghost, like it's crazy. And when she like poured it out, I was like, how can you think that that color looks like it's anywhere close to the color of my skin? It's the wrong undertone. It's way too light. But I'm kind of on the fence with it. I'm still gonna try it with a couple other primers. I'm having some issues having it stay on my nose. Now that my makeup is fully done, I actually really like the way it looks on my skin. But I did have to put quite a bit of concealer on my nose because for some reason it just will not, the foundation won't stay on the tip of my nose. I don't know if it's a primer that I used with it, so I'm going to try a different primer. The primer while we were in Vegas that I used with it, I used the Winky Lux whipped cream primer, and it would not stick to that like at all. So I'm going to have to kind of play around with some different primers and figure out what it likes. But it's just like the tip of my nose that it won't stay on. But now that all my makeup is on, I actually really dig the way it looks on my skin. I was a little worried that it was going to look heavy on my nose because I kept putting so many layers of it on my nose and it was looking kind of weird. But now that it's all kind of like settled and set and everything, it doesn't look bad and my nose doesn't look cakey at all. So, are you ready? This is all the stuff that I bought while I was at Viva. This is what happens when my husband gives me a bank card full of shopping money and doesn't come with me at the car show. So, it's his fault. I will show you what I purchased the first night, Thursday night. This is all Thursday night, right? Thursday and Friday. But Thursday night, we went through the vendors. And I got an Atomic Swag tee. I always buy one every year. Last year, I got the Nashville girl. And this year, I got the Las Vegas, Nevada girl. Isn't she cute? I just love her. All of Atomic Swag's prints are limited edition, so they print up a certain amount in each size, and once those have sold out, that is it. So if you ever see a print that you really like, I highly recommend that you go ahead and grab it because, again, once a size is sold out, it's not something that they put back out again. So I got the Las Vegas, Nevada girl. I just love her. I'm so into like Western print stuff. It's redonkulous. Throw that over there. And then next up, in the vendors, I didn't buy any vintage. And I don't know if I've talked about this. I have talked about it with people at Viva. I typically don't buy vintage at Viva because I understand that the vendors have to try and make a profit. But a lot of what they sell, some of the really like more simple stuff that I would grab for, I can get either on Etsy or here similarly local, kind of similar type thing for a lot less. If I could have shopped Sunday, there was a lot I could have gotten for a really good deal. But next I got this really cute sweater, or I think they call them jumpers, from Mischief Made, and it's this super cute poodle outfit in this mustard yellow color. I was torn between the mustard and the black, and Jennifer assured me that I can pull off this shade, and I just love it. It's so cute, and I've always wanted one of their sweaters. I have a couple of shirts from them, and oh my gosh, it's just so cute. I just love it. So everything that I purchased is in a size large, just for reference. Next up, I got a couple more Miss Ladybug t-shirts. Miss Ladybug has stolen my heart. They are absolutely one of my favorite retro vintage reproduction t-shirt companies. So this is the first one that I got, with the little cowboy and cowgirl with the little heart with the rope around it. They're just so sweet. I love it so much. Again, I'm like obsessed with vintage Western themes. It's so cute. I love it. And the other great thing about Miss Ladybug is they have a really amazing artist from Japan that does all of their artwork. And then this sweet one, isn't it so cute? Again, I got like this mustard yellow. Apparently it's my new color. So it's just this little like donkey, sweet donkey, with the little strawberries and the horseshoe around it. Oh, I just had to, and I couldn't decide between the two, so I bought them both because why not? So that is it for the indoor vendor shopping. One bonus item that I actually kind of purchased pre-Viva and paid off, but picked it up at Viva, was my Atomic Starlet skirts. That's right. It's the Gargle Blaster. I remember, yay! I believe this print is probably sold out now. You'll have to check with Jennifer. But she has always said, like, if you can source this fabric, which it's like animals drinking martinis. Wow. I almost got through this whole entire video and didn't realize that my camera had stopped filming until it turned off. That's great. So I think where we left off is basically, if you can source this fabric, you can check with Jennifer and she'll let you know how much yardage you would need for her to make one. And she can still make it for you. She's really great about that. So I was so happy to get my Gargle Blaster. I've been wanting her for so long. So I could live in that skirt, let me tell you. So next up, we went to Lil Lulu to see our good friend Lily. We absolutely adore her. I love all of her designs. She's just one of the sweetest, loveliest people you could ever meet. And if you're looking for quality and a small vintage retro reproduction company that you want to support, I highly recommend her. I will link her website down below. Her prices are 100% worth the quality of the garment and fabric that you get. So previous to Viva, she had a contest on her Instagram and Facebook for a new headband that she designed, and you could submit a name, and if she picked the name, you would win the headband. So I submitted my daughter Betsy's name because Lily is the reason why she wears skirts, because she just adores her skirts. I did not get Mommy and Me matching skirts this year, but because she wanted a t-shirt. But this is the headband. This is her 1940s designed headband. I will find a way to style my hair so that I can hopefully wear this sometime and show it to you. But this is kind of how it sits, or I think you could wear it like this way too. I have to kind of work it out. But it's super cute and it is for sale. And it's called the Betsy. That's the name of the style headband. So she gave this to me at Viva and I was super excited. The design is really cute. It's kind of like I think it's a flower. I'm trying to see. It kind of reminds me of like a tropical flower. I don't really know if it's supposed to be, but I feel like that's just kind of the way it looks. So anyways, I'll work with my hair with this and maybe you'll see it in a video sometime soon. I put it on my daughter though and it looked super cute, but she was like, because she's not so much into having things on her hair, at least not yet. And then I grabbed a skirt that I have left behind probably at least the last 2 years at Viva. I think that's when she came out with this print, and it is the little Bambi deer. It's not necessarily Bambi, but I call all deer Bambi. So it's a little like deer forest print. It's got little foxes and owls and tree stumps and flowers and mushrooms, and it's just so cute, and I fell in love with it, and I kept grabbing like other things. So this year I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get it before she runs out, because knowing me, I won't buy it this year and she'll be out of this print before next year. And when that happens, she doesn't know what, she's not always able to source the fabric again. So, and I absolutely love the buttons. It's these little like pearlescent buttons on it. I have other skirts from her. They're all amazing. I highly recommend checking her out. And she is just the sweetest, most wonderful person on earth. So, and she's engaged, so congratulations, Lily. Can't wait to see pictures from the wedding. And then the last but not least, this is a first for me. This is the first year that I have bought something that I saw at the fashion show. I saw this outfit at the fashion show and I leaned over and looked at Heather and I was like, I have to have that outfit. It's from a brand called Swearing Parrot. Their performances and shows at the fashion show are always really fun and high energy, so we always appreciate that. And I saw this outfit and I was like, man, if I can find some way to pull off getting this outfit, I'm going to get it. And it's really not like anything else that I have in my wardrobe right now, so that's really, it's really fun. So it is this, the top looks like this, and it's you know, it has thread all over it, but it's this little tie button front tie top. It's not really like cropped, short crop. It's still kind of right at the belly, but it hits like right at the small of your waist. So it works really great with high-waisted pants or skirts. And it's just this really fun, like, bright stripe print. I don't know what to say, what to call it. It has a great collar. And I just love it. I was able to fit into a medium, which I was really stoked about because all they had was a medium and either a small or an extra small on the rack. So I was super excited that I could button it up. And the medium went around the twins. Yay! So this was super cute. And this is $40. And everything is handmade. It says handmade in Texas, or at least this one is. So this was $40, so I felt like that was a really awesome price. So I love it. And then it was paired with these, oh, whew, that scared the crapola out of me. The tag said small, and I was like, oh my God, I like put on large as I thought. So it's these really amazing kind of like 40s style pants. Super, super comfortable, high-waisted. These were $55. Everything is handmade with love. They're just a really great brand. It's two sisters. They're super, super fun. Everything's really well made. I will have to have these hemmed a little bit, of course, because short girl problems. But I just love it, and I really don't have anything else like this in my wardrobe. So that is what I bought at Viva Las Vegas this year. Yeah, Mama went crazy, but that's okay because I'm worth it. So I have been thinking about doing like a lookbook kind of thing with everything that I bought, how I would style it. So if you are interested in seeing that, just comment down below and I will put together kind of a Viva Purchases lookbook. You have to be patient with me because I've never done anything like that before, but yeah. So let me know if you're interested in that. Thanks so much for watching. If you are new to my channel, please be sure to hit that subscribe button and the little bell. Then you will always be notified when I upload. And if you liked this video, if you enjoyed it, if you had fun, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. It'll really help me out. And that is it for me. It's great to be back and feel like I'm getting back into the swing of things. And yeah, I will try. We're going to be gone this weekend. We have a 3-day weekend, just randomly. I don't know why the school's off, but it is. So we're going to be down in Morro Bay, but we go every year to Morro Bay the first weekend in May for their car show. We have friends that have a shop where they do hot rods. My husband's band Stock Shop plays every year, so if you are in or around the Morro Bay area, please be sure to come down on Friday to Bare Metal Customs. I just had a brain fart. And they, Stock Shop will be playing. They also, their new album is finally done. The CDs are here. So they will be available for purchase at the car show. And yeah, I might vlog that and put that up. That way you guys can like hear a little bit of the music. So I think that's it. Yeah, I should be able to get another video up on Thursday before we go. So that's it for me. That's enough rambling. That's enough ums and ahs and yawns and whatever else was going on with this video. Thank you for powering through with me and making it to the end. I'm out of practice. 1 week off, actually a week and a half off, and I'm out of practice. Yeah, so that's it. Love you all. It's good to be back, and I will see you next time. Bye.